Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 season is on the air. Today's date is August 31st. This is the final day of the month of August and the last day of the season before we begin the pennant race. We have gotten there, people. Today we're at Royal Stadium for a game between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Kansas City Royals. The Brewers come into this game at 37-40, and they are right at this moment. The Brewers are 8 games back of the Tigers here for third place in the division. Cleveland is a game ahead of them game ahead of them. Remember, top 3 teams each division will make the playoffs. So the Brewers, running out of time, they're already 8 games back, so they got to get wins. The Kansas City Royals come into this game at 34-36, and they are also 8 back of the third place California, of their third place Texas Rangers, who have 40 wins. They are 6 wins back of Texas. The Chicago White Sox right now are ahead of the Royals. This is the final day of the month of August. The pennant race will begin Thursday, and we are all set to see who will be fighting as we begin that final month push to see who will make the playoffs. The 1981 season has definitely been short, but that's because of the strike. It has been short, but it has been no less exciting. BB joins us here at Royal Stadium. Milwaukee won this game historically. The Brewers 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Kansas City had 1 run, 9 hits, and 1 error. Jim Connell and Steeler fan join us here at Royal Stadium. So this is the final day of the month of August. There will be no stream tomorrow. We will begin the pennant race on Thursday with September 1st. And I will tell you how the pennant race games will go. As you know, I'm still doing 1 per every 3. So we'll get to that a little later. Meanwhile, let's get to tonight's game. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals, once again, is Dennis Leonard. 13 wins, 11 losses, a 2.99 ERA. The last time we had Leonard pitch, he was extravagant. But tonight, Kansas City only 2 games under 500. The Brewers 3 games under 500. They got to get wins here. Any loss right now can really take these teams out of it, as they are pretty much chasing the top 3 in their division. Let's get started. Top of the first. Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman Jim Gantner. 267 average, 2 homers, and 33 RBIs. We are using blue, white, and blue dice for the Royals. They are the home team. Let's get it started. Let's play some baseball. A 1-6, strikeout 10, and not going to happen there. Royal Stadium has a weird adjustment. -4 to strikeouts, -5 to walks, and -1 to homers. So not much in strikeouts and walks there at that ballpark. The 1-6 I said is a strikeout attempt, but the 10 will be too high. Gantner will swing 3-5, and he lifts a base hit right in past the first baseman for a single. So Gantner leads off with a single past first, I should say. Infield goes to double play depth. Next batter for the Brewers. He only played about half the games in 81 for Milwaukee. A 24-year-old Paul Molitor. 267 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. I know what people want to say about Edgar Martinez. Paul Molitor was the best designated hitter in baseball history. And Molitor could also field. Let's see what's happening on the bases. And that is a 20. Leonard does have a pickoff chance. He balks on a 1 and picks off on a 2. And he balks. Holy cow. Dennis Leonard gives up a balk. And Gantner's going to go to second. Wow, a rare balk by Denny Leonard allows Gantner to go to second. That takes away the double play. Anything on the bases? The 8 is a negative. Leonard will make the pitch. 6-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus. That 16 is going to be too high because Molitor becomes an 18, but -4 is a 14. He will not strike out. Molitor 6-3. That's a ball hit the right field. That is a 4 against the righty. Molitor gets a single to right. Will it score Gantner? Base running rating is a 3. Single to right, second to home, +1 is 4. Right fielder for Kansas City is Motley. He has a 0 arm. Using the blue die, a 1-4, Gantner scores. 5 he holds. A 6, 1-3, he could be out. It is a 5-3, and Gantner will hold at third, and Molitor stays at first. So Molitor does not get the RBI, but it does get the hit. Woodman 564 joins us here at Royal Stadium. Next batter, the first baseman, Cecil Cooper. .320 average, 12 homers, 60 RBIs. Cooper, an MVP candidate that year in '81. What a great year he had. Anything on the bases? The 11 says no. Leonard already off to a tough start. 5-4. That's a range play at the park. Royal Stadium 4-2. Star 4. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. And it's a range play to White. Frank White's range is a 3, but with the infield and double play depth, it's a 2. And he won't get it. That's going to be a base hit. Gantner comes in to score. Molitor, base running rating of 4. He will make third on a single past second. Cooper gets an RBI single, and the Brewers jump out in front 1-0. 3 straight base hits to start the game for the Brewers, trying to stay alive in the playoff hunt. Next up for the Brewers, left fielder Ben Oglevy, .243 average, 14 homers, 72 RBIs. Now they're going to call the infield in because they've already given up the run. Anything on the bases? That is a 9-0. Leonard already off to a tough start, a much different start than he had from the last game. Leonard 3-3. That is a blank. Oglevy 6-4. That's going to be a fly out to left. That is out number 1. Oglevy, a sacrifice fly rating of 3, and he will bring Molitor in. It's deep enough, and Molitor will trot home to score. It's now 2-0 Brewers. So Oglevy gets himself a sacrifice fly and brings in a run. Next batter for the Brew Crew, center fielder Gorman Thomas, .259 average, 21 homers, 65 RBIs in '81. Now the infield goes back to double play depth. Anything happening with Cooper? Nope. Leonard with the pitch. 4-2. That's an error on a throw. Thomas, 5-5. That's going to be a fly out to right, and that will be out number 2. And Cooper not trying to go anywhere, so he'll stay put. Next batter will be Ted Simmons. Simmons is the designated hitter tonight. .216 average, 14 homers, 61 RBIs. Anything happening with Cooper? No. Leonard with the pitch. 3-1. That's a walk. That 16 is way too high. Simmons, 2-3. And it's a ground ball to third. That'll be picked up by George Brett. And he throws to first to get Simmons, and that will retire the side. But the Brewers start off with 2 runs on 3 hits and a balk by Dennis Leonard. And the Brewers have a quick 2-0 lead on the Royals here in this game. The Brewers were the last team for us to see here in the second schedule block. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers will be Mike Caldwell. 11 wins, 9 losses, a 3.99 ERA. He gets the call for the Brewers in this matchup. Leading off for the Royals will be left fielder Willie Wilson. Wilson, .303 average, a bomb, and 32 RBIs. Caldwell with the pitch. 6-6 against a switch right. That's going to be a blank. Wilson a 4-6, and he grounds out to first. One quick out there. Second baseman Frank White is up next, and he is 250 average, 9 homers, and 38 RBIs. White with the pitch. I'm sorry, Caldwell with the pitch. 5-4. That's a walk plus. That 19 is not going to walk him. White becomes a 17. -5 is 12. He will not walk him. White, 3-2, and he flies out to right. We're not going to see many strikeouts or walks, I think, in this game. Royal Stadium has those adjustments. Third baseman, Mr. George Brett, is next up. Brett, 314 average, 6 homers, 43 RBIs. George Brett, that 314 average, kind of pedestrian for him. Caldwell with the deal. 3-6 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out. It will be grounded to third base, picked up by Roy Howell, and he will toss it over to first for the out. 1, 2, 3, go the Royals. 2-0 in favor of the Brewers. Both teams trying to stay playoff relevant. But remember, in the during the pennant race, I will only stick with teams on the board that are in the playoff hunt or already in the playoff bracket as it goes. Top of the second, leading off for the Brewers will be Roy Howell. Howell is at third base today, 238 average, 6 homers, 33 RBIs. Leonard already off to a tough start. Let's see if he has a better inning. 6-2, hit by pitch, 5. No, and he just missed him. Howell is a 5, but Leonard a -1 makes it a 4. He just misses Howell. Howell a 2-4, and that's going to be a fly out to left. And now we'll see another Hall of Famer, shortstop Robin Yount, 273 average, 10 homers, 49 RBIs. Robin Yount, excellent at short, excellent at third, great batter. I tell you, I always loved watching Yount come up to hit. Leonard with the pitch, 2-4. That's a range play. Yount, 5-3. That's a fly ball to center field, hit to Amos Otis out there. His range is a 3. And he's got it. He'll put it away for the out easily, and that is out number 2. On a fly out to center. Next batter for the Brewers will be the catcher, Ned Yost. 222 average, 3 homers, 3 RBIs. He only had 27 at-bats in 81 for the Brewers. Of course, we know Ned Yost would lead the Kansas City Royals to the 2015 World Series as their manager. And, of course, they would beat my Mets in that World Series. Leonard with the pitch. 5-2 against the righty. Strikeout 3, and that will get Yost. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Leonard, and 1, 2, 3, go the Brewers. Bottom of the second coming up. Leading off for the Royals will be center fielder Amos Otis. 269 average, 9 homers, 57 RBIs in 81. Caldwell, let's see what he's got. 1-3, that's a walk plus. That 15 will walk him. Otis is a 14, but it's add 10, so it becomes a 24 against the lefty. And subtract the 50, makes him a 19. He will walk Otis, and Otis trots to first. Infield goes a double play depth. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Hal Mcrae, 272 average, 7 homers, 36 RBIs. Otis is a steal threat. That 10 does not give him the jump. Mcrae, let's see, Caldwell, 2-4. That's an error chance. Mcrae, a 5-1, and that's going to be a smacked into left field. That's going to be a double for Hal Mcrae. It's hit to left. Oglevy's error rating is a 4. That's a 10. So there will not be an error on Mcrae. So it's normal runner advancement. Otis's base running rating is a 4. Double to left to get to home. -1 is 3. Oglevy has a -1 arm. So a 1 to 2, Otis will score. 3, 4, or 5 he holds. And a -1 arm, a 6, 1 to 4. He could be out. And that is a 2. Otis comes around all the way from first, and he will score. Mcrae holds at second with the double. It's now 2 to 1. As the Royals go ahead and get on the board on an RBI double by Mcrae. So Mcrae on at second with the double. Next batter, first baseman Willie Aikens. 266 average, 17 homers, 53 RBIs in 81. Infield is back, still nobody out in the bottom of the second. And nothing happening on the bases. Caldwell with the pitch. 5-1, error on a grounder. Aikens, 6-2. And that's not going to be an error. That's going to be a slow rolling grounder to second base. Aikens has a base running rating of 1. Does he make it to first? No, he does not. Thrown out at first base for out number 1, and Mcrae advances to third automatically. So that just goes as a ground out to second, but Mcrae will go to third. And now the batter is the catcher, John Wathan. Infield will come in. Wathan, 252 average, a homer, and 19 RBIs in 81. Anything on the bases, 11, and that is a no. Caldwell will make the pitch. 1-5, hit by pitch, 3. No, he just misses him. Wathan is a 4, but -2 from Caldwell makes him a 2. The 3 is high. Wathan, 1-2 against the lefty. Base hit. Right past first. That will be a single. Mcrae will trot on home easily. And just like that, the Royals have tied this game at 2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. Brewers and Royals now tied at 2. And the next batter will be right fielder Darryl Motley. 232 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Infield now goes back to double play depth. And there is, by the way, there is 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Wathan does have stealing ability. That 11 doesn't mean he's going anywhere. Caldwell, 1-1, single 1 in parentheses, but he's not tired. That's a blank. Motley, 1-5. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the 2. 1-0-2. Shortstop is Yount. +1 is a 3. And they got him. Second base, back to Yount and on to first to Cooper. And that will retire the side. Double play by Motley. Inning double play as Caldwell gets a little help there on the 6-4-3. But 2 runs for the Royals on 2 hits and a walk. After 2, Deuces Wild on the board. 2-2-2. Top of the third inning coming up. And it will be Jim Gantner leading off for the Brewers. And he singled his first time up. Leonard getting ready to make the pitch. And that's a 1-2. That's at the park. Royal Stadium. A 4-2. And that's going to be a ground out to second. And out number 1. Next batter is Paul Molitor, and I still say he is the best designated hitter in history of the game. He is 1 for 1. Molitor, 3,300 hits. Like I said, I understand Edgar Martinez might have had a little better of a batting average, but Molitor had 3,300 hits. One of the best, I think one of the best more directional hitters you'll find in baseball history. Paul Molitor, he always seemed to put it where the fielders weren't. Leonard will make the pitch. 4-1. Strikeout 11. Way out of there. Molitor 6-5. And he pops out to short. That'll be out number 2. Next up is Cooper. Cooper, 1 for 1. He has a single his first time up. Leonard, a 1-4. That is a blank. Cooper, 2-3. And that's popped up in the infield as well. Coming over for it is White. And he will put it away easily on a pop out to second. And again, 1, 2, 3 go the Brewers. So Leonard looks like he's calmed down since the first inning. And we go to the bottom of the third here. Leading off for the Royals will be the shortstop, UL Washington. 227 average, 2 homers, 29 RBIs. Can anybody in the chat tell me what UL stood for? I have no idea what is. I mean, what, Ulysses or something maybe? I'm not sure. Would be nice if somebody could let me know. Let's see. Caldwell will make the pitch. 4-3. That's at the park. Royal Stadium, 3-6. And that's going to be a fly out to left. And out number 1. Here's Wilson. Wilson is 0 for 1. Caldwell gets set and ready to pitch. And that's a 1-1. Single one in parentheses. Single one pitcher result, but he is not tired, so it is blank. Wilson, 3-5. That's going to be a base hit to right field, though, anyway. So Wilson goes ahead and smacks himself a single to right. So a base hit for him. And now we'll see White. White is 0 for 1. Infield a double play depth. Wilson, a definite stealing threat. That 18 not happening. White, would he bunt here? White's a very good bunter. But let's see. Against lefties, he doesn't do too well against. He does against righties. You know what? No, I'll let him swing. I usually don't like bunting with 2 outs unless it's the pitcher. Caldwell will pitch. 3-3. That's a range play. White, 2-6. And that's going to, well hit ball. That's going to be a double to center field, but it's a range play for Paul Molitor. Molitor's in center. His range is a 3, and he can't get it, and that will drop for a double. Frank White comes through. Good thing I didn't have him bunt. That's a double for him. Probably will score Wilson. His base running rating is a 5. Double to center, +1 is 6. Molitor is a -1 arm. So a 1-5, Wilson will score. A 6, 1-4, he could be out. It is a 6 and a 2. A 6-2. Now a 2-5. The leadoff runner is out. He got him. Molitor picks it up, fires into home plate, and Wilson is out of there. Holy cow, what a throw by Paul Molitor in center field. He got him. On that 2, however, Frank White will, on his base running rating, is a 4. On that 2, he will move over to third on the throw. But there are 2 outs. Wilson gunned down at the plate by Paul Molitor. White does take third on the throw because he does get it there. He does get to third. What a throw by Molitor. And now the batter is George Brett. So they do not get the go-ahead run. Brett is 0 for 1. What a throw by Molitor. Anything on the bases? No. Caldwell will pitch. 5-4. Walk +9. Let's see. 7 - 5 is 2. +10 is 12. Yep, he does walk Brett, but just barely. And Brett will trot the first on a base on balls. And a chance now for Otis. Otis walked his first time up. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. That's a 20. Caldwell does not have a pickoff rating, but he does have a balk. A 1-2, he balks. No. And that would have brought in a run. Caldwell will pitch. 1-2. That's a home run chance. Otis, a righty. A 1-5. The 3 is good. Against the lefty, a 16, but a -1 is a 15. A 1-15, Otis puts the Royals ahead. Yes, he does. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone. 3-run bomb by Amos Otis, and the Royals take the lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Once again, Amos Otis always seems to come through for the Royals every time I have him. And it's a 3-run bomb by Otis here at Royal Stadium, which didn't allow many home runs. But he got that one. And the Royals now lead it 5-2 as Lena Young joins us here at Royal Stadium. Here's Hal Mcrae. He'll be up back next. So Caldwell allows a bomb there at Royal Stadium. Now a 5-2 game for Kansas City. Remember, Kansas City historically won this game. Caldwell with the pitch, 5-2. Against the righty, that's a home run result. Against the lefty, McRae's a 3 or lower. That's a 2. It's back-to-back jacks. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone! Home run, and he still got it because McRae is a 3, -1 is a 2, and he still got it. Back-to-back jacks. A stadium not known for home runs. In 1981, Royal Stadium, and the Royals just cocked 2 of them. 6-2 Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! Holy cow. Why is it every time I play at a stadium where there's not many home runs, and all of a sudden we get a big plethora of them? Mike Caldwell went ahead and pitched Otis and McRae meatballs, and they turned them all into lasagna. And the next batter is Akins. Akins is 0 for 1, and still 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Caldwell, 4-5. That is a blank. Akins, 5-5. That's a fly ball to left field. Getting under it will be Oglevy, and he will finally squeeze it for the out to end the inning. 4 runs on 4 hits and 2 back-to-back jacks by Otis and McRae. And it's 6-2 Royals here after 3. We go to the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Brewers will be Ben Oglevy. Oglevy got a sacrifice fly his first time up, so he has an RBI in this matchup. So now Dennis Leonard comes out with a 4-run lead here as the Royals bomb the Brewers there in the 3rd inning. Leonard with the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 1, got him. He gets Oglevy, and that will be strikeout number 2 for Leonard. He had 107 of them, by the way, in 81. Here's Thomas. Thomas is 0 for 1. Leonard will go ahead and pitch it, and that's a 6-4, error on a grounder. Thomas, 5-2, and that's going to be a fly out to right, so there won't be an error there. And that is the second out. And now Ted Simmons. Simmons is 0 for 1. Leonard getting set and ready to pitch. And 5-5, that is a blank. Simmons, 2-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Up with it will be George Brett. And he pumps once and fires to first to get Simmons, and it's a 1-2-3 inning on the Brewers. So since the first inning, Milwaukee's been put down in order, and Kansas City has scored 6 runs on 6 hits. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Royals will be John Wathan. Wathan got a single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Caldwell is still going to stay out there, but he's going to be on a short leash as the Brewer bullpen is already active. Caldwell will make the pitch. 4-1 against a right-handed batter that's blank. Wathan 5-2, and he grounds it right back to Caldwell. He'll underhand it to first for the out. Darryl Motley is next, and he's 0 for 1. Caldwell, see what he has. 1-2. That's a home run chance. Motley a righty, a 1-5. The 3 is good. Against the lefty, Motley's a 7, but -1 from the stadium makes him a 6. Does Motley go yard here? No, and because of the stadium, he does not. It is a 7. He would have if it wasn't in Royal Stadium, so that becomes a blank. Motley will swing, though, 1-2, and it is a deep fly ball to center field. Going back for it is Molitor at the track, at the wall, and he does make the catch for out number 2. Wow, Motley almost goes yard here. And now it's up to Washington. Washington is 0 for 1. Caldwell, 5-1, error on a grounder. Washington, 2-1. Against the left-handed pitcher, Washington smacks a double into left field, and he will have a double. It's a double to left. Oglevy's error rating is a 4. That's a 7. He won't make an error on a grounder out there in left field. So Washington will hold at second with a 2-out double. Royals doing everything they can to try to stay in the hunt for the playoffs. And here is Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And that is a 6. Nothing happening with Washington on at second. He'll stay put. Caldwell, he will make the pitch. 2-2, strikeout 3, and he got him. Struck him out. Caldwell gets a K, and that ends the inning, too. That's the first strikeout for Caldwell. He only had 41 strikeouts in 23 starts in a hunt, so really not a strikeout pitcher. 41 Ks, pretty much a finesse pitcher, but not a hard thrower. But the side is retired. No runs on a hit for the Royals. After 4, it remains 6-2 in favor of Kansas City. UL, according to Baseball Reference, is his given name. Thank you, Woodman564, for that information. I did want to know. Top of the 5th coming up. And leading off for the Brewers will be Roy Howell. Howell is 0 for 1. Leonard has a 4-run lead here. Let's see how long he can hold it. Leonard, 6-6. That is a blank. Howell, 6-5. That's a ground out to short. Out number 1. One quick out there. The next batter will be Yount. Yount is 0 for 1. Leonard with the pitch. 2-3. And against a righty, that's a home run result. Against a right-handed pitcher, Yount is an 11. -1 from the stadium makes him a 10. That's a 5. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone! Home run, Robin Yount. A stadium with a -1 home run rating only had 44 home runs in the whole year of 81, and that is the 3rd one we've had today. It's 6-3. Robin Yount gets himself a solo bomb. 3rd home run in this game. Sometimes you get games like that. Here is Yost. Yost is 0 for 1. A mistake by Dennis Leonard. He pitches Yount a grapefruit, and he turns it into fruit salad. Leonard will make the pitch now to Yost. 6-5. That is a blank. Yost, 4-2, and that's a fly out to right. And that is the second out. Here is Gantner. Gantner 1 for 2. Leonard 5-6 against the left-handed batter. That's a blank. Gantner will swing 4-4, and that's a fly ball to center field. Getting under it will be Amos Otis, and he will put it away for the final out of the inning. 1 run on 1 hit for the Brewers. A solo bomb by Robin Yount. Halfway through this game, it is now 6-3 in favor of the Royals. Leading off for KC will be Frank White. White hit a double his last time up, and he's 1 for 2. Caldwell still pitching. They're seeing if he can get through this if possible here. Caldwell with the pitch, 1-1. That is a blank. He's not tired. White, a 5-1, and that's a ground out to short. White goes down on a grounder. The next batter will be Brett. Brett is 0 for 1, but he did walk his last time up. Caldwell ready to pitch. 5-1, error on a grounder. Brett, 2-4, and that's a fly out to right. There won't be an error there because it's an error on a grounder, so 2 outs. And here is Otis. Otis is 1 for 1, hit a 3-run bomb his last time up. They're still looking for that baseball. He hit it in Royal Stadium and might have landed in Busch Stadium. Caldwell with the pitch. 1-1. Again, that's a blank. He's not tired. Otis, 1-2. And that's popped up in the infield. Getting over there is going to be Howell. It's going to be a pop out to third. And 1-2-3 go the Royals. 6-3 in favor of KC. I made a rhyme. After 5. Top of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Brewers will be Paul Molitor. Molitor is 1 for 2. A 6-3 ball game here in the top of the 6th. Leonard with the pitch. 5-5. That's blank. Molitor, a 6-6, and that's ground out to short. So a ground out by Molitor, and the batter will be Cooper. Cooper is 1 for 2. He has a single. Leonard pitches 4-1, strikeout 8, too high. Cooper, a 1-3, and that's going to be ground out to second. That's taken care of by White for the second out. We will now see Oglevy, and he's 0 for 2, although he does have a sacrifice fly in the game. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-4, that's a blank. Oglevy, let's see what he can do. 6-3, and he pops it up in the infield. Coming over there is going to be the shortstop, UL Washington. It's going to be a pop out to short, and another 1-2-3 inning on the Brewers. We go to the bottom of the 6th with the Royals still leading 6-3. And leading off for the Royals will be Hal Mcrae. Mcrae hit a bomb his last time up. He has a double and the homer. We'll see if Caldwell pitches him a little better here. Caldwell, a 4-1 against a right-handed batter. That's blank. Mcrae, a 6-2, and that is going to be a ground out to third. Didn't get any of it this time. Here is Akins. Akins is 0 for 2. Caldwell, 5-6 against the lefty switch. Strikeout 4, and against the lefty. Against the lefty strikeout, the 4, he got him. Aikens is an 11, -4 is a 7, and that 4 is good. He struck him out. And that's strikeout number 2 for Caldwell, and there are now 2 away. Wathan is next, and he's 1 for 2. Caldwell, he'll make the pitch. 4-3. That's at the park. Royal Stadium, 5-6. And that's going to be ground ball to short. Taken care of there by Yount. He has it, and he throws to first to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Royals. After 6, it remains 6-3 in favor of KC. Both teams fighting for their playoff lives here in this game. As we go to the top of the 7th, as I said, the Milwaukee Brewers, they are 8 games back of Detroit for 3rd place in the American League East. Kansas City is 6 games back of Texas for 3rd in the American League West. Kansas City also trails the Chicago White Sox by 3 games, as the White Sox are in 4th in that division. So there are still a couple of teams that are still alive, but as we now approach the pennant race, time is beginning to run out here in the 81 strike shortened season. Top of the 7th, Leonard will continue to pitch, and leading off for the Brewers will be Gorman Thomas. Thomas is 0 for 2. He's flown out to right twice. Leonard, 5-4. Range play at the park. Royal Stadium, 2-4. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Aikens. His range is a 1, and he got it! What a play! A diving stop by Willie Aikens. He gets it, and he throws to Dennis Leonard, covering the bag at first. That's out number 1. Oh, Lake Aikens took a hit away. Definitely there. Aikens needed a 1, and he got it, and Thomas can't believe he made the play. Here's Simmons, Hall of Famer, I guess. Simmons is 0 for 2. Leonard will make the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 12, no chance. Simmons, 4-1, a line drive right to short. That'll get taken care of there by Washington. That's out number 2, as he lines it right into his glove. 2 away. Here's Howell. Howell is 0 for 2. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2. That's an error on a throw. Howell, a 6-5. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Washington. His error rating is a 7. That's a 19. He won't make an error, and he will pump it up, and he will toss it over to first to get the final out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Brewers. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, tonight we will have 10-minute ticker following the game. It will actually be a very quick ticker because we're only doing one day, and that is August 31st. There will be no game tomorrow night. Thursday, we begin the 1981 pennant race, and we will begin with September 1st. And we are going to Fulton County Stadium for a big matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Steve Carlton will pitch for Philadelphia, and Rick Mailer will pitch for Atlanta in a very good matchup. So remember, now in the pennant race, we always have pennant race scheduling is done a little differently now. So where we'll be, we will do one baseball game per every 3 days for September 1, 4, 7, 10, and 13. Starting on the 15th of the September schedule, we will do one every 2 days. So 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, and 25. Then starting on the 27th of September, that's the final week of the season, and that's when we play one game per day of that schedule to simulate the final week of the season to see who will make the 1981 playoffs. So that is how we will now do September's, okay, at least for the month of for the year of 81. That's how we'll do September. Okay. Other years, of course, depending on the last week is, but we will do pretty much, take the last week of September, subtract that from the days of September. The first half will be one per every 3 days. The second half will be one game per every 2 days. And the final week, of course, is one game per day. If there are any extra game like 163s, they'll be played after the final day of the season if we have to do that. So our first game will be September 1st, the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Atlanta Braves. Steve Carlton against Rick Mailer. Join us there as we start the 1981 pennant race. And I will now only show, of course, teams that are in the playoff hunt. Teams that are not in the playoff hunt, I will try not to put on the board. I'll only put them on the board if one of the teams they're playing against has to beat them in some way. We'll see how it goes. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Royals lead 6-3 here. Mike Caldwell is done. The Brewers are going to take him out. And let's see. The Royals have Darryl Motley leading off. Right switch coming up. And I think they're going to go with a righty here. So the Brewers will go to a right-handed pitcher. And let's see who's going to come out. And it will be... Coming on to pitch for the Brewers will be Reggie Cleveland. 2 wins, 3 losses, a save, a 5.15 ERA. The Brewers are not going to bring out fingers just yet. It's the 7th inning. So they're hoping they can get at least maybe a good outing here from Cleveland. So Reggie Cleveland becomes the second Brewer pitcher. Let's get started. Bottom of the 7th. Cleveland will make the pitch to Motley. Motley is 0 for 2. Cleveland, a 4-3. Wild pitch, ball 1. Cleveland, 1-2. That is a blank. Motley, 6-6. Against a right-handed pitcher that's chopped right back to Cleveland, and he will throw it over to first for the out. And that is the first out. Next up for the Royals will be Washington. Washington 1 for 2, has a double in the game. Cleveland 4-2. That's a walk plus. That 6 will walk them. That will walk them easily. And Washington will trot down to first. So a walk given up by Cleveland. And the batter now will be Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 3. Had a single but got cut down at the plate on a great throw by Molitor. Infield, a double play depth. I am still rolling the strategy roll. The 4, Washington. He does get the jump, but I will not send him. Wilson having a 303 batting average. Cleveland with the pitch. 1-2. That's a blank. Wilson, 3-6. And that's a ground ball back to Cleveland again. I don't think he could turn the double play, but let's see what happens. 1, -1 since it hit to Cleveland, so it's a 0. +1 from the positioning. Wilson, a switch hitter. He's hitting from the left side in this at bat. So that means that the shortstop will be pivot, and that is going to be Robin Yount, and he has a +1 arm. So at 1-2, they turn the double play anyway. Nope. Washington will beat the throw. His base running rating becomes a 3 at double play depth. So Cleveland's and it will be good enough. So Cleveland's only play was at first to get Wilson, and that is going to be out number 2. So Washington goes to second. The batter will be White. White is 1 for 3. Infield is now back. Cleveland will go ahead and first see anything happening. Nope. Washington stays put. Pitch from Reggie Cleveland. 3-4. That's a blank. White will swing. 4-5 against a righty. Base hit right past first for a single. Washington's base running rating is a 5 with 2 outs. And will he score from second? Yes, he will. Washington coming around third, and he will score. Frank White comes through with an RBI single. It's 7-3 Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Frank White. And now the batter is Brett. Brett is, what is he? He's 0 for 2 here. He does have a walk. Strategy rolls are now off. Cleveland will pitch. 6-3. Range play. Brett. 3-2 against a right-handed pitcher. It's a fly ball to center field. And that's got to be up to Molitor. Molitor's range is a 3. Does he make the play out there? No, he does not. And that's going to be a single for Brett as it drops in front of Molitor. White's base running rating is a 4. Single to center, minus to get to third, -1 is 3. Molitor minus 1 arms a 2. So a 1-2, White gets the third. 3-5, he holds. A 6-1-3, a 6 and a 1-3. There could be an out. It is a 5 and a 3, so White will hold at second. He does not get the third, as Molitor gets that ball in there pretty quick. But a single by Brett. The batter now is Otis. And Otis is 1 for 2. He has a 3-run bomb in the game. Runners at first and second. Kansas City looking for some insurance here. Pitch from Cleveland. 5-1 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out. It'll be a fly ball to left field. Ben Oglevy will make the catch, and that will end the inning. 1 run for Kansas City on 2 hits and a walk. After 7, the Royals have a 7-3 lead on the Brew Crew. We go to the top of the 8th. Royals leading 7-3. Denny Leonard will stay out there. He's got plenty of gas left. Robin Yount leads off from Milwaukee, and he is 1 for 2 with a bomb. Leonard will make the pitch. 4-4 against a right-handed batter. Strikeout 16, not a chance. Yount, a 3-4, and that's going to be a ground out to short. Out number 1. I know it's a leaner, but 4 was good enough for me, and that's a ground out to short. Next batter is Yost, and he will hit. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. A 4-1 strikeout, 14, just misses. Yost does not strike out there. Yost will make the deal. 1-6, and he flies out the left. Out number 2. Down he goes, and here's Gantner. Gantner 1 for 3. Leonard, let's see what he's got. 3-2, that is blank. Gantner, 3-3, base hit into left field. Gantner keeps the inning alive with a single. His second hit of the game. A chance now for Paul Molitor. Molitor 1 for 3. 2 outs here, top of the 8th. Gantner ready to go. Strategy rolls are off. Leonard with the pitch. 4-1. Strikeout 10. No way. Molitor 4-4. And that's a fly ball to right field. Darryl Motley will get to that one easily. And he puts it away for the out. No runs, a hit for the Brewers. It remains 7-3 in favor of the Royals. Bottom of the 8th inning. Hal Mcrae leading off for Kansas City. They have right, left, right. That's going to be it for Reggie Cleveland as the Brewers are going to go back to the bullpen here. They'll bring out another right-hander. And they're going to go ahead with the closer. They got to keep it 7-3. Here comes Raleigh Fingers, the man with the mustache. 6 wins, 3 losses, 28 saves, a 1.04 ERA. Raleigh Fingers will pitch to Hal Mcrae here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Raleigh Fingers with the best mustache in baseball history. And a Hall of Famer, by the way. Fingers, 3-1, error on a throw. Mcrae, 6-4. That's a fly out to right, out number 1. Mcrae is now 2 for 4 as he hit a home run earlier in the game. Here is Akins. Akins is 0 for 3. Fingers, 6-1, strikeout 19, no way. Akins, 1-1, ground out to second, out number 2. And now here's Wathan. Wathan is 1 for 3. He has a single in the game. Fingers looking on. He'll make the pitch. 2-6. Wild pitch. Ball 1. 3-2. That's a blank. Wathan swings. 5-1. And that's a fly ball to center field. Molitor will have room to get there easily. And he makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Fingers. After 8, it is still 7-3 in favor of the Royals. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th. Dennis Leonard can pitch to 32 batters. Now let's see, he's pitched to 29 so far. And they're going to leave Leonard out there to see if he can go the distance. He went the distance the last time we had him pitch, I think. I don't remember if he actually did that. Let me check the scorebook real quick to see if he did. I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, Leonard against the game, and the game against Detroit, he did go the distance. So he may get another complete game here. But let's see how they do. Top of the 9th inning. Cecil Cooper leads off for the Brewers, and he is 1 for 3. Leonard can pitch to 3 more batters before fatigue. Leonard will pitch it. 6-3 against the left-handed batter. That is a blank. Cooper, 5-5. Base hit to left field, and Cooper leads off the game, the inning, with a single. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 518? I think not. Oglevy is next. Oglevy's got home run power. He will bat. He is 0 for 3, though. Infield double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Leonard will make the pitch. 1-6. Strikeout 8? No, that's going to be too high. Oglevy, 6-6. And that's a ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-0. Remains a 2 because the first baseman holding the runner on. Shortstop is Washington. He's a +1 arm, so a 3. A 1-3, they'll turn the double play. They got it. First base to shortstop, back to first. Double play, 2 outs. Stadium cheers. Yay! 3-6-3 double play. And now the last chance is for Gorman Thomas, and he is 0 for 3. Leonard looking to go the distance once again. Second straight time he could go the distance since I've had him on the board. And I dropped the die. There it is. Okay. So Leonard trying to go the distance. 4-1. Strikeout 16. That's too high. Thomas will swing. 5-3 against a right-handed pitcher. That's a fly ball to left field. Willie Wilson will get to it. He's near the foul line, but he's got plenty of room. He gets there, puts out his glove. Block. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Royals go ahead and beat the Brewers tonight, 7-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs and a hit for the Brewers as they will take a tough loss here at Royal Stadium in a game that the Brewers historically won. But the Royals go ahead and get some payback here on a big win for them to now get them only one game under 500. Final line score coming up. For the Royals, 7 runs on 9 hits and no errors. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Dennis Leonard goes the distance again. Another complete game for him. He gets the win. Mike Caldwell does take the loss. There is, of course, no save. 3 home runs in this game at a stadium that only allowed 44 of them that year. But then, of course, remember, this is 1981. They did not play the full 81 games at each team's stadium that year. 10-minute ticker coming right up. Don't go away. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. We're only doing one day today, and that is August 31st. That's the final day of the month of August, so we're only doing one day tonight. So Kansas City does get the win as they beat Milwaukee. So now let's see where everybody will be. Now we'll see where everybody will be standing, okay, as we begin the pennant race. So August 31st, Seattle at Baltimore. Seattle, 7 and a 64, and they get a good roll. That's 7. Baltimore in 1853, and that's going to be 7, so they tie. Let's see what happens. Seattle rolls a 5, and that is Seattle rolls a 5. Their clutch is a 0. Baltimore rolled a 2. Their clutch is a 4. Wow, 6-5. Baltimore will win this game as they got a +4 clutch. California at Boston. California 1531, and that is 4. The Red Sox in 1941, interesting year, and that is 5. The Red Sox will beat California. Detroit at White Sox. Detroit a 12-13, that's 1. The White Sox a 9-61, and that is 6. And the White Sox get a big win on the Tigers. Oakland at Cleveland. Oakland a 5-63. They continue to roll well. That's 6. Cleveland a 10-11. That's 0. And Oakland will beat the Indians in this game. Yankees and the Twins. Yankees, let's see, 1146. That's going to be 5 runs. The Twins a minus 343. And that's only going to be 2. And the Yankees will beat the Twins. As Lena Young says, Atlanta Braves. Yes. Toronto at Texas. Big game here for the Rangers since the Royals did win this game. Toronto, let's see, Toronto a 545. And that's going to be 4. Texas a 941. And that's going to be 4. So they tie. So let's see how they do in extras. They both rolled a 4. Toronto has a +1 clutch. Texas has a -2 clutch. So Toronto will beat the Rangers, which means Kansas City gained a game on them. Philadelphia at Atlanta. We have this game tomorrow. We have this game on Thursday. Philadelphia 1363. And that's going to be 8. Atlanta a 1736. And that's going to be 5. That'll be a win for the Phillies. Montreal at Cincinnati. The Expos a 933, and that's 3. The Reds an 1142, and that's 4, and that game belongs to the Reds. Mets and the Astros. I know, Steeler fan, looking to see if the Astros can get a win on my poor, helpless Mets. Mets a 141, and that's only 2. The Astros a 1053, and that's 5. The Astros get the win. Pittsburgh and the Dodgers, another big game, big series. Pittsburgh a 442, and that's 3. The Dodgers a 1343, and that's 5. The Dodgers will get that win. Cubs and the Padres, a battle of last place teams. Cubs a 954, and that's 5. And the Padres a 1446, and that's also 5. So we actually have extras between those two losers. Let's see here. Cubs rolled a 6, and their clutch is 0. The Padres rolled a 5. Their clutch is -3. So the Cubs will beat the Padres. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Thursday night. And on Thursday, we will begin the 1981 pennant race on September 1st. The Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Atlanta Braves. Steve Carlton against Rick Mahler. Philadelphia, only a game pretty much very close to the top of the National League East. The Braves in the top near in the National League West. We will now only have the teams that are in the playoff hunt in the beginning of the pennant race. So join us that game on Thursday night, the Phillies and the Braves, as the pennant race is once again about to begin for 1981. Steeler fan, BB, Lena Young, Woodman 564, Jim Connell, thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys Thursday night. The Royals go ahead and change a little history, and they beat the Brewers tonight. They win it 7-3. See you guys Thursday. The pennant race is on the air.